7:35 now on this Wednesday morning. An Oregon doctor working to sound the alarm on coronavirus is gaining the support of thousands of medical professionals across the country as she works to push for more resources and aid. Maxine DEXTER is a critical care and lung physician at KAISER Permanente in Portland. Her open letters to both Governor Kate Brown and Vice President Mike Pence have reached Washington and lawmakers there urging immediate action. She joins us live this morning to talk about their impact. Maxine, good morning.
Good morning.
So I know almost 500 other doctors signed your letter to Governor Brown. About 5,000 medical professionals have co-signed your letter to Vice President Mike Pence. What has prompted you to write these letters and push them out online?
I think the most important thing was just a lack of awareness of what was coming. We were seeing this across the state as we were preparing for the influx of infected patients. Our groups of physicians, especially in our Physician Women for Democratic Principles group, we do a lot of chatting online, and we saw just a lack of awareness of what was coming and how we needed to get prepared. And once it came, we weren't going to have time to do so.
Yeah, I know we've seen health professionals trying to navigate this, and in some cases expressing some frustration with some mixed messages that we've been getting from government officials. Has that been your experience here too?
Absolutely. I think we can all say that we've seen that from our federal government to their state to our local. I think part of it is just that it's hard to believe what's happening, and it takes a leap of faith to really react in the way that you need to at this point.
Yeah, so of course you drafted these letters, you put them out last week, really urging lawmakers to act. Were you surprised at the response that some of this has gotten online, just how many people have co-signed and shared your sentiment?
I wouldn't say surprised, I'm pleased, but the fact of the matter was that there were a lot of people who were concerned about the slow response. And so I knew that there was an anxiety as well as an urgency. And so I knew we would get some signatures, and we were hoping to get as many as we could so that people would hear us.
Yeah, so now I do want to mention you are running to try and replace retiring Representative Mitch Greenlick in the Oregon House of Representatives. How are you managing a campaign right now in the midst of also being a medical professional?
Yeah, as of 2 days ago, actually, I suspended all activity for my campaign. So my team is continuing, but I need to focus on being a physician and being president for my community right now.
Yeah, so as you turn your entire focus here to this coronavirus pandemic, you wrote in one of these letters that we are facing, quote, an unmitigated medical disaster. I think that was in your letter to Vice President Pence. And you worry that, doctors here and around the country could soon be in a position where they have to choose between who lives and who dies as we see an influx of patients. What do you want people to know about how serious this is? We've seen criticism of local leaders, criticism of the media as we've really tried to cover this coronavirus pandemic. What message do you really want to hit home here?
I think the very most important thing people need to understand is your actions have direct implications on our community. Staying home, staying really isolated. I know that it sounds really scary to not be able to see your family, extended family, or your friends, but every person that you come in contact with could potentially be someone that you're infecting or is going to infect you. And this is an exponential growth curve, which is really hard for people to conceptualize. But each person who's infected is going to infect on average 2.4 people more. And that really can't be contained unless we all isolate ourselves.
Yeah, this is an exercise in community health, the likes of which we have not seen. Dr. DEXTER, thank you very much, and we appreciate your statement and your words helping to get that point across. You can read her letter to the Vice President now on KOIN.com.